Troublemaker.
Are we ready?
Works.
I gotta check because,
Showtime.
that's my luck.
Are we ready? Is mine on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll call this meeting to order. This is the August 1st meeting of the City of Louisville Planning and Zoning Commission. We have a quorum present, so we will start with the second item on the agenda of approving the meeting minutes from the July 18th meeting. Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments, or do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, move to approve by, no, that was second by Karen. Move to approve by Mary Ellen, second by Karen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on to the third agenda item, we have a public hearing for several consent agenda plat items. We will read all of the items up front, and then we will have a public hearing, and then if someone wishes to speak on any of the items, they may come forward and speak at that time. And then we will have one motion. So item A is a public hearing for the final plat of Vista Ridge 35 Edition Lot 5A-1 and 5A-2, Block A, Zone Light Industrial on 5.537 acres located at the southeast corner of Vista Ridge Mall Drive and Lake Vista Drive, being a replat of Vista Ridge 35 Edition Lot 5A, Block A. Item B is the final plat of Riverview Edition Lot 2R, Block A, Zone Light Industrial on 8.091 acres located between State Highway 121 Business and Midway Road, approximately 500 feet west of Holford's Prairie Road, portion being a replat of Riverview Edition Lots 2 and 3, Block A. Item C is a final plat of Vista Ridge 35 Edition Lots 5B-1R and 5C-1R, Block A, Zone Light Industrial on 4.060 acres located on the south side of Vista Ridge Mall Drive, east of Lake Vista Drive, being a replat of Vista Ridge 35 Edition Lots 5B-1 and 5C-1, Block A. Item D is final plat of Vista Point East Edition, lots 1R and 2R, Block A, Zone Plan Development Mixed Use on 18.833 acres located on the north side of SH 121 between Lake Vista Drive and MacArthur Boulevard. And the final agenda item is the final plat of Castle Hills, Phase 3, Section C, lots 3R-1 and 4R, Block A, zoning designation Town Estate on 0.878 acres, being a replat of Castle Hills, Phase 3, Section C, lots 3R, Block A. Yes, Mary?
Of these 5 plats, item 3A, staff would recommend that this item be approved subject to the street escrow being paid within 90 days of your recommendation for approval. So, and the items 3B through 3E be approved as presented. So item 3A has street escrow that is to be paid. We have it on the agenda, subject to it being paid within 90 days of your approval.
Okay, so we'll still have one public hearing for all 5 agenda items, correct?
Right, you can either put them together, or if you want to separate them, you can separate them.
Okay,
Yeah, I would recommend that you take one vote for items B through E, and
Okay.
then do a separate vote on A to add that condition.
okay.
That
But we
the-
also need to have a public hearing first.
But yeah, you can have one public hearing on all of the plats.
Yes, yes, okay. So with that, we'll go ahead and open the public hearing. If there's anyone who wishes to speak on any of the agenda items on agenda item A, please come forward. With no one coming forward, we're gonna close the public hearing. And so, commissioners, we have any comments, questions? If not, may I have a motion to approve agenda item B through E as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, motion by John. Second by William. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And now I need a separate motion for agenda item A.
Make a motion to approve as presented.
As,
Condition?
with the conditions.
Condition, I'm sorry, with the
Okay.
condition.
Okay, motion by Alvin, second by Karen. All those in favor signify aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we will move on to public hearings. We have a public hearing for consideration of a zone change request from a public use zoning district to Old Town Mixed Use 2 zoning district on approximately .867 acre tract of land legally described as Lot 1, Block A, Louisville City 1 Edition, located on the northwest corner of Mill Street and Walter Street, as requested by the city of Louisville, the property owner.
Good evening, Commissioners. This property currently functions as a public parking lot. The revised transit-oriented development plan identifies placing townhomes along Walters and Mill Street. To achieve this goal, a land swap is proposed that allow up to 29 townhomes and would also relocate a portion of the public parking. The Old Town Mixed Use 2 zoning district allows for townhomes. The three-phase development plan for this lot includes townhomes with attractive streetscaping that mimics the look and feel of historic row house community. The existing city parking would be located behind these townhomes. The proposed zone change is in compliance with the Old Town Master Plan. Staff recommends that the P&Z Commission approve the zone change, recommend approval of the zone change as requested. Are there any questions?
Which street do they face as far as the frontage?
They would face Walter Street and Mill Street. Kind of a L around it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Which area is the parking lot going to be at?
It's going to be behind these townhomes.
In that empty grass area right there next to the parking lot?
Correct. So that'll be a new part of the parking lot, and most of the existing parking lot will remain.
Can you explain this land swap further, please? I'm not sure what you meant by that.
So
That'll actually be part of an economic development agreement. This is, the zone change is kind of the first step since
Okay.
it's zone public use. Then the first phase will occur on that western lot adjacent to the parking lot. 5 townhomes will be built along the frontage of Walter Street. At that same time, the new portion of the lot will, of the public parking lot will be built at the back, or the northern, probably the northern 2/3 of that lot. You may see on the aerial photograph. Now, what is currently the city parking lot, like I said, the frontage along both Walter Street and along Mill will be exchanged, basically. That'll be given to the developer. In exchange, the developer will be giving the city the back portion of the other lot.
I see, okay.
So
Okay,
kind of just a switch going on there to accommodate the construction of the townhomes right along the street frontage, and then the parking will be behind those on both properties.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Any further questions? Okay, thank you. So with that, we'll go ahead and open the public hearing for agenda item 4A. Okay, having no one come forward, we'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, any additional comments or motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Karen,
Second.
second by James. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Chairman Green, this item will be considered by the City Council at a second public hearing for final approval on Monday, August the 21st, 2017 at 7:00 p.m. Thank you.
Okay. Agenda item 4B is a public hearing for consideration of amendment to the Louisville City Code, sections 17 through 25 for heavy industrial district regulations.
a little shorter. Good evening, Commissioners. This is really a housekeeping issue. With the introduction of the special use permit back in 2013, we've made some amendments to it. One of the items that we, I guess, realized as we were going through looking for additional amendments is to clarify the intent of the SUP. So with light industrial, we do have some items that are strictly prohibited but are allowed in heavy industrial. This is a housekeeping issue to clearly state that while these items may be allowed in heavy industrial, it is with the use of a special use permit. So it'll be on a case-by-case basis based on a special use permit. So it's just to clarify the language to state uses specifically prohibited in zoning district LI will require an SUP.
And what's a typical heavy industrial use?
So currently, you know, heavy industrial uses are something like concrete manufacturing. But there's items, uses in light industrial, like soap manufacturing or, you know, was it tanning of hides and things like that are strictly prohibited in light industrial. A lot of these items are not things that you see every day, like soap ash, or there's a laundry list of items, but they are listed in heavy industrial. This is just to kind of clarify that they go into heavy industrial with an SUP, because we want to make sure that it fits the location that it's going into.
So are all heavy industrial uses would be subject to an SUP? Is that?
I believe pretty much everything in heavy industrial, not everything, there are certain items that are allowed by right, but there's certain extension of items that are allowed with an SUP.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open the public hearing for agenda item 4B. With no one coming forward, we will close the public hearing. Commissioners, comments or motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by William.
Second? Sorry.
We'll give it to Mary Ellen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Chairman Green, this item will be considered by the city council at a second public hearing and for a final decision on Monday, August the 21st, 2017 at 7:00 p.m.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, other business, just a reminder that we will have a transportation board following this meeting, and then I believe Richard has a couple of announcements he would like to make as well.
Yes, the first announcement that I have tonight is a rather bittersweet one. Unfortunately, this will be Mary's last P&Z meeting with us. She will be leaving the city of Louisville and will be working for the city of Coppell. So she'll be close by, but like I said, she's been a valuable asset to the city of Louisville for over 17 years. We were just thinking that she has probably attended over 350 P&Z meetings over those 17 years. So that's quite an impressive record. But I'm sure this P&Z and previous P&Zs realize what an incredible asset and what a great public servant that Mary has been to the city. And we'll really be losing a very good friend and a very good planner. And I'm sure all of y'all echo those sentiments. So if you would, I think she deserves a round of applause at a minimum for all her years of service. Absolutely. Staff feels the same way. She will greatly be missed. But luckily, she'll be just down the road and very easy access for when we have those questions.
That motion was denied.
Absolutely. Moving on to my second announcement, most of you have gotten, all of you should have gotten an email today from staff announcing the American Planning Association Texas Chapter Conference, which will be November 1st through 3rd in Frisco. And we would like to send as many commissioners as possible. We will pay for the registration. We will just need to know if you plan to attend one day or the full 2 or 3 days of the conference. because I think we have a little over a week to take advantage of the early bird, early registration fee. And if you are unable to go, if you please let us know, and you can let me know verbally tonight, or send us an email if you need to check your calendars. But I would encourage you to attend if at all possible. There will be a large number of really good sessions and just a really good training opportunity for the commissioners, and a good opportunity to meet other commissioners from across the state and share war stories. So if y'all will let us know here in the next few days, we would greatly appreciate that. That's it for my announcements. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Richard. Okay, well, with that, our next item on the agenda is adjournment. Do I have a motion? Karen?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, okay, James, motion to adjourn, second by Karen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.